Hello, you guys. I didn't film for 2 days and I just feel so refreshed. But hi, if you are new, my name is MagdalineJanet. Welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here hanging out. And don't forget to come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm always there. And of course, welcome back to all my oldies but goodies. So you guys, skin is almost done. Skin's actually looking really good. I'm like, wait, what? But let's start with what I'm using. I started off with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Added that to the skin. Of course, let it sit for about 2 minutes so we can get that sticky effect. And after adding the primer, I waited a few minutes. Then I went in with my Dior Forever foundation. I am in the shade 3N and I added it with this brush, just stippled it on. Let that sit for about 10 minutes. Then I went in with my color corrector, the LA Girl corrector in light yellow. I blended it out and you guys look how bright the under eyes look, so good. Then I went in to conceal with the Kosas concealer in the shade 4.5 and added that over, blended it out with my Sephora 57 brush. You need this brush, it's so good. And then just tapped it lightly with my sponge. So I like to do the skin first, and anytime I'm using stick or cream products, I like to blend out my foundation with a brush. I'll tell you why. So NYX just released these. I went to Ulta right now and went to get them, the WONDERSTIck. They already have this one, but I believe they have more shades now. And this is new, a dual-ended blush stick. So I kind of like this. I bought the WONDERSTIck a while ago and I'm like, I want to use it. I haven't used it. So the original came with the highlight and a like bronzer contour. Here we have a contour and a highlighter. I got this WONDERSTIck in the shade medium. This retails for $14. I feel like NYX is a little on the pricey side, you know? This also comes in 8 shades. Oh look, it comes in a little wrap. This is cute. Dual-ended stick, 14 bucks, but you do get 2 products. I got the shade medium. I could probably go for tan. So we have a good amount of product. Let's see the blush stick. I got the shade light peach and baby pink. You see that? These are big, like you can really, you know, grab them and place them on. All right, let's watch the contour. Oh, this is creamy. Let's add a good amount because I like to add with the brush. Oh, there's highlight too. See that? And let's get the blush right next to it. Oh yeah, this glides on nicely. And then here, you see those swatches? The blushes have a bit of a matte to it. They do feel creamy. Yeah. Okay. When it comes to any sort of cream bronzer, usually creams are, the texture is going to be a little on the thicker side as opposed to like a liquid contour or bronzer. These are more bronzers because this is very warm. This is just going to warm up the face, not really contour it and shape it. So I'm going to add a little more to my hand, and with my brush, I like to use small brushes because I do have a small face. I'm gonna warm it up here. So you're warming up the product like this. You can also do this. I personally don't like to go directly with the stick because it can look harsh, it can get patchy, it could look a mess a lot quicker than doing it this way. So what I'm gonna do is line it up to the top of my ear and start tapping. You don't want to go like that because you're gonna move your foundation. So we're just gonna do a little subtle. Ooh, look at this. Just blending nicely. You see, it's subtle. Also, the shade matters when you get this. If you go with the shade 2D, you can get patchy a lot quicker and the contour and bronzer will look a little more harsh. You could always blend that out. It's always definitely workable. But if you get a lighter shade or like a shade that's 2 shades deeper than your skin tone, it'll look more like subtle. A little bronzing effect. Oh, look at this hair. I'm gonna comb it eventually. Always warm up the product. I promise you it's gonna help with everything just blending out seamlessly. You see? You guys remember when I used to get super patchy bronzers? Yeah. And cream bronzer really helps just to make your makeup last longer for hours and hours and hours. Let's get a little here because I used to be like, no, what's the point of cream? You know, I definitely can tell and see the difference throughout the day. I just keep putting it on my hand and warming it up with a brush. This is really quick too. Just how subtle this looks. Ooh, I love how quick this is. Super quick, huh? I got this brush blush from Real Techniques, the $4.49. It's so perfect. Super fluffy but small enough, you know? I like to use small brushes because you guys know I'm gonna use this side. This is the baby pink side, and then this is light peach. Light peach is very like pinky, like Barbie pink. And then I'm just gonna warm it up on my hand. Then I'm gonna tap it here. I usually do my concealer after this, but I forgot. So I did it before, but it's okay. So I haven't set my face. All the creams are gonna go first, and then we're gonna set. Oh, see how it looks super harsh? I'm gonna get my bronzer brush. To get rid of the harshness, we're gonna get our foundation brush without adding additional product and just blend it out on the edges like this. See how it just like made it a little more subtle? If you blend it out too much, you can always go back and just, I'm keeping it high, the blush like right underneath my concealer. This is very pigmented, and with my concealer, because it's creasing, bring it down and blend it in. You can always, what the cool kids are doing these days is bringing the blush in like close like this, like you see right on the under eye area. Then of course, if it's too much, we're gonna go back in. I like this. And if you're like, wait, it's looking not so good, you can get your foundation or your concealer. I think I'm gonna get foundation. Grab a small concealer brush and clean it up. I usually do this with powder, and then when I remember, I do it with liquid. If you went too low, you can bring it up. You see? Go too low, it's okay. I'm aiming towards the top of my ear. Then back in with the foundation brush and blend it out, doing tapping motions. Can of course go back, but now you want to stay in the line. You see how you can see that line a little bit? You want to stay in there so you don't mess up what you just did. Let me not confuse these brushes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like pigmented, but pretty, right? Let me show you. You see? Oh my God, I forgot to do my forehead. Add a little here. Nose I got. And two, like these sticks are really good if you want to get your nose, you know, kind of like a little button nose. You can kind of do this number and then like something small like this and just tap it right where you did that. You see how creamy it is, like how it blends just by tapping. Oh, my nose contour looks a little too harsh for my liking. If that happens, you get your concealer brush and just kind of tap over it. This will blend it out. Oh, okay, I love it. So let's try this highlight. You know, I'm not big with highlight. Let's just add it like right here. This, let's tap with the finger. This give like a nice little sheen, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit of powder. I'm gonna use Huda Beauty's powder and cherry blossom. It's sold out at Sephora, but she does have minis on her website, which I'm so excited about. I'm sure it's gonna come to Sephora soon. It has to. It just has to. I feel like I have to concentrate when it comes to cream contour because, girl, it be looking crazy sometimes. Okay, I'm going to get my powder puff, get a little bit of powder. I'm going to start with the under eyes first, even that out. Then I'm going to tap the powder in, making sure that's locked in. But as I'm tapping that, I'm going to start setting the face, especially the center of the face. Tapping around, avoiding the contour right now, avoiding the bronzer right here. I like to call this double setting or the start of it. And then with the remaining powder, I'm gonna go on top of the cream contour. Just set it lightly. And you see, you can still see it. I feel like the blush kind of disappeared though, huh? Oh no, it's here. On camera, I feel like you can't, but no, I see it here. We're gonna set everything. So I'm gonna set with this bronzer from Physicians Formula. Get a little bit because we already have our cream. Just tap it over. We're just gonna, this is the double setting part. Then we're gonna kind of set the nose. You don't have to set too much because we're already like this double setting mode. I'm gonna get this Kokie blush in the shade Flushed. I love these blushes. They're so good. On Amazon too. I thought they were only at Rite Aid. We're just gonna dust some off and then tap it where the blush is. And again, you can bring it high or you could leave it low, however you want. Maybe add a little bit here. I'm doing tapping motions. This whole time I've been tapping so we don't move at anything, you know? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love it. I love it. What I usually do when I'm not doing a wear test on a foundation, I get a foundation powder, get a little bit on a fluffy brush, and then we're just gonna tap over everything. It'll just like mesh everything in. And then let's just cut the cheeks with the powder like I we did with the concealer. You always want to meet up at the ear. So I'm just gonna finish up my face, then I'll be back. Oh wait, let me tell you the time, because you know we're doing an all day wear test. Oh, it is 12. Ulta opened at 11 today, so you don't have to wait. So I'll be back. All right, fam, full face and everything. Oh, before I forget, let me tell you my lip combo. It's the Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner, Pearl in Maybelline Gloss, and More Sepia. This is literally my favorite shade. More Sepia from Maybelline. Oh, so good. It's the perfect neutral. Perfect. Okay, you guys, these sticks are really good. Very creamy, very blendable, very, very pigmented. Oh my God, my ears are popping. I just like how subtle it is, but it also is pigmented enough where it shows up very quickly and easily. And let's see, look how smooth everything looks. Like, you see, no texture, no patchiness, no anything. And it's giving enough little pop, you know, and very quick. That's what I love the most. I was able to just, you guys saw, just placed it on the brush, kind of bam, 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 and we were done. So let's go in the window so you can see how it looks in daylight, and see you later. Bye. You see how subtle it is? I feel like you can tell a little bit better in daylight. It's not super pigmented and heavy and it's like, whoa, it exploded in your face, you know, but it's perfect where you get that you need and you want, you know. And the highlight, I did put a little bit on my forehead and it kind of peeked through over the powder. So that's kind of good. It's super subtle. I didn't put a lot. You guys know I don't like highlight. I got oily skin, so we're going to be highlighted very, very soon. But yeah, what you think? Let me know. Look, look. I love it. I think I love it. Oh my God, it's almost 10 o'clock. We've had the cream bronzer and blush for about 10 hours. But of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 5 o'clock in the car, and it was looking really, really good. I feel like we were looking very much the same how we started off, still very subtle. Here we are now, you guys. You see how oily I get too? That's why I double set, which is why I use this set with my setting powder, then set with a powder bronzer and blush, because you see how it's just like, although it's subtle, it looks good and you see it, it's still there. You definitely don't look gastadas, just a little bit oily, because you know I do have oily skin, and that's why like the double just really worked. Let me just tap the oils away, just using the sponge I used today. See how good it looks? Like not patchy or like not missing a piece. That can happen with bronzers depending on like if you're messing with your face and stuff. This is a yes. These really worked out. Oh my God, I have makeup in my contacts. These really worked out so well. Very easy to use, very blendable. I love how you get 2 different shades for the blush and a highlighter that actually does a little bit of highlighting without highlighting any texture. The bronzer super creamy, pigmented. Yeah, NYX did it again. I mean, they've had this one before, but I've never tried it. So let me know, have you guys tried the original Wonder Sticks, and do you plan on picking these up? So yeah, I'm really excited. I got to review these for you. Please, please let me know your thoughts on these. Yeah, this is it. Just wanted to show you guys how we look at the end of the day. I love you guys so, so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.